PG13 out here, and guys, the only thing I can tell you is I'm sorry, but that didn't do a whole lot of good to restore a very coveted trophy that you won for winning the Wings title, Wolfie.
Lance, I tell you, things are going a little too far. They're destroying things that mean something to us. They're not hurting us physically. Well, I take that back. They are hurting us physically. But now they're trying to take away all the things that we've worked hard for. We had 2 titles here. Probably the biggest point in our career was right here and now. And they destroy this. How's it going to look on PG13 now when the Japanese office calls and says, are we ready to defend these titles? And then we have to explain to them that, well, we don't have it anymore.
Maybe you can beat up on the eliminators and mount them on a thing and send that trophy over
Lance
there.
Russell?
JC.
I'm really ticked off right now, but I tell you, I think all these people right here know. I think Dave Brown knows. I think you know. But eliminators, I don't think you know, boys. And I'm fixing to tell you, for 15 years, man, you want to talk about little and small and runts and how big your arms are. Let me tell you something, man. For 15 years, a guy about this tall, 5'7", 207 pounds, came out on this television every single week and put up with big, muscle-headed clowns like you. But for 15 years, every week, he was right back here, whether he got it all or he gave it all. And the man I'm talking about, boys, is Bill Superstar Dundee. And see, what you don't know is J.C. Ice and Wolfie D grew up running the streets running wild. But believe me, we got TV and we watched wrestling. And we watched Bill Dundee beat up the big men like Joe LeDuc, like the Moondogs, the Randy Savages, the Hulk Hogan. The list goes on, because when you're Bill Dundee, you're the smallest man in the wrestling world. Well, now, I'm going to tell you something, boys. J.C. Ice, his real name is Jamie Dundee. And let me tell you something. When you get up in a Dundee space and you start making fun of how little we are, let me tell you something. Wolfie D wasn't born a Dundee, but he was raised a Dundee, pal, because he grew up with me. And me and him used to beat up all the big kids in the neighborhood. And see, the good Lord just forgot to tell Bill Dundee and PG13 that we weren't 6'8", 335 pounds. So this week, boys, from the bottom of my heart, I don't care if titles are online, $10,000, $1 million. This is personal now, boys, because you're making fun of me and my family when you talk about little. And I'll be darned if any son of Superstar Bill Dundee is going to let 2 clowns like you walk into this company and try to take away what we've built for 15 years, and that's a reputation of being small but being bad. So I'll see you this week, boys.
Well, I'll tell you one thing. He told it just exactly the way it is. And eliminator is just a word to the wise. And I'm not saying you're wise, but if you are wise at all, you'll listen to what he's saying out there. Look out for these guys.